inside the oil filter, just take that off camera a second. There's a hole where you've got to apply the screw to screw it to the crankcase cover. And then we're using a BP screw here, guys. So just get that into position like that. Just make sure you've got it lined up with the hole. And when you have and you're happy, get that screw put in. And it's nice and tight. And then we'll go for the third one, and then once I've put this one in, guys, I'll crack on and get the rest put in. So yes, you get 2 holes there, and these little pins. Basically just want to push those like that. So that's 7 alpha. What I'm going to do, guys, you've got these 3 holes here and 3 holes there. And just line those up today. Now you've got these 4 holes here, guys, and you've got the 4 holes on this piece here. Basically, hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Here I am again, guys, with another DUCATI build, issue 7. There's the mag, love it. No, different picture again. And here's the parts. What we're going to do is take a look through those in a sec. If you're not already done so, guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment, share, press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put the DUCATI build up on the channel, or for example, Toyota Supra from the Fast and Furious franchise, Dom's Charge, Millennium Falcon, it goes on. Yeah, you'll get notified every time I put something up on the channel. If you press that subscribe button, all free, and press the bell notification, as I say, you'll get notified, and it is all free. No Patreon on this channel, guys, and I have got a build. I think I mentioned last time, the Ferrari 330B4. I think I'm the only one doing that what's not on Patreon, and you're getting it here, guys. So yeah, come along and join me with the fun. But for now, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy another build of the DUCATI GP 2023 from Fanhome. Okay, so I hope you're sitting comfortably, guys. Let's crack on and look through this week's mag. Brilliant. Beautiful pictures of the DUCATI GP23. I just love DUCATI, guys. I really do love DUCATI. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful bike. I wouldn't say no to one of them. Maybe one day. I know there's probably newer bikes now, but I do love that. And who am I to talk? I've got a 1299, guys, which is old now in the scheme of things, but it is a future classic, or a classic maybe now, maybe. But yeah, the 1299 is what I own, along with the Kawasaki Z900. But the DUCATI, there's something special about them, guys. I did have it out at the weekend. Oh yeah, and I hope you're having a good settling into your new week. I hope you had a good Easter holidays, guys, over the long weekend, bank holiday weekend. But yeah, I had the 1299 out. I was planning, I'm just looking through these instructions while I'm talking to you guys, planning on taking it out. Story short, they're both going in for MOT the 21st of this month, April 2026, and I need something doing with the clutch. There's just no pressure. Pressing the clutch and there's nothing, so there's something going on there, so I've got to get that done while I've got it. But it will be back on the channel, guys, and I will be out riding it in a couple of weeks. they're going to sort it for me. So I'll keep you posted on my Ducati 1299 with the problem I've got with the clutch. But anyway, back to today. That's the mag. Here's the parts, so let's get this open and see what we've got. So yeah, here we have the selection of screws, CM screws, AP screws, and some UP screws. There are new ones. And some IM screws. So I'll move those to one side. And then what we've got here, guys, is a number of parts involving the engine and crankcase, cylinder crankcase, engine crankcase, cylinder crankcase, the rule, I think I've got that right, and we've got some pipe somewhere. Where's that gone? I think the pipe might be from the last issue we did, which I did put up safe, so I'll get that in a sec. But yeah, here's the parts, and that's metal, that's plastic, plastic, plastic. So yeah, these three pieces with that four are all plastic, but then you've got this part here, which is 7.8. That's going to be the cylinder crankcase. That's actually metal, guys. So I'm going to put these to one side and we'll crack on with instruction one. Okay, so here, guys, for instruction one, we have got parts 7B and 7C. I think I said 7.8 in the video. I meant 7B, guys. It does look like that on the instructions, but yeah, there you go. So we're going to take these two pieces. You've got two holes there and these little pins. Basically, just want to push those like that together. That's how that's looking. And then we're going to attach those together with two AP screws. So if I just get one of those screws lined up on the screwdriver, and then we'll get those put together. So if I just support those like that. Now, if I go through that hole with the side of the part, you will get a nice way of screwing these screws in. So what I'm trying to say is don't try and do them like that, guys. If you just push them through that hole, don't know whether they've thought of everything with this build or that's just a coincidence and something will be going there further down the line. But anyhow, it works. I'm happy with that. So yeah, we'll get these two tightened up and we'll move on to instruction two. So yeah, this is instruction one all done so far. Screwing into plastic, guys, so it's pretty easy and simple to get these in, no oil required. That's where we're looking and how we're looking at the end of instruction one. Now for instruction two, guys, what we're going to do is attach these two pieces together. So we've got this piece here we've just been working on and a new piece here which we've seen for the first time. And what you want to do, line that hole up with that lug there. Which off camera I had this in not just in the right place. There we go. I got there. And what we're going to do is apply 3 AP screws again. 2 are going to be going in there and then 1 through this hole here just to the back. Just there. Don't know if you can see that there. That's it. So let me just get these AP screws. Do like how they've thought of everything so you can feed your screwdriver through to get to parts which you wouldn't be able to get to. Pretty cool that. So yeah, we'll just finish off putting these AP screws in. Nice and tight, that's cool. And that's how we're looking at the end of instruction 2. Let's have a good look at that, because this is going to be the heart of this build, the Ducati GP 2023, the engine, when it's all put together. But yeah, all these parts here are plastic, by the way. And then we've got this part we worked on in the last issue is mainly metal. But yeah, back to now. That's how we're looking at the end of instruction 2. Now for instruction 3, we need these two pieces and this piece here, which is metal. This is part 7A, so that's 7 alpha. What we're going to do, guys, you've got these 3 holes here and 3 holes there. You want to just line those up. At the same time, just where my finger's pointing there, line that up on the other side of the piece. And then just basically keep those holes lined up and get them screwed in with some screws. This time we're using AM screws. So we've got 3 holes here, so obviously 3 screws to get put in. So that's one. Nicely done, nice and tight. Put another one at the bottom there. Again, these are going in like a knife through butter, guys. I'm having no problems here putting these screws in, so that's all good. Oh, I'm in love with this build. I love all my builds, but this has got me. I've always wanted to do a motorbike build. I've never got around to doing one, and now I'm doing one. And of course, it's the Ducati. I'd love to do a 1299 Ducati build one day, if that's ever going to happen. And there's a lot of things happening with model builders at the minute, guys, with Fanhome, Diagnostina, Gora Models, all those. They're doing some brilliant builds at the minute. There's some brilliant builds coming out over the next year or so. So it's a good time to do model building at the minute, guys. So yeah, wrapping up this instruction, we now need to apply a UP screw, which I think are just slightly longer than the ones we've been using. So I'll get that put in there. But I love this build, I do. I am really enjoying this build, guys. I do hope you guys too are enjoying it. But that's the end of instruction 3. That's how we're looking at. Look at this, it's taking shape, guys. You can see where we're going here. This is amazing. I'm loving this. Absolutely beautiful. This engine's going to be amazing. That's where we're at instruction 3. So let's crack on and move on to instruction 4. Okay, so instruction 4, we need 6A, which we did in the last issue, and 7A, which we've been working on today. Now you've got these 4 holes here, guys, and then you've got the 4 holes on this piece here. Basically what you're going to do is just sandwich those together like so. Now if I just turn it around and tell you exactly what we're going to do. There we go, so we want that like that. And then what we're going to do, guys, is apply 4 screws, which are CM screws, into that hole, that one, those 4 holes there. So I'll just line this screw up, get us started. There we go. And then that's going to go into there like that. And we're going to do that obviously 4 times and get these 4 screws put in to connect these 2 pieces together. So I'll get that done and I'll see you in a tick. So yeah, I'm just putting the last of the 4 CM screws in, making sure those are nice and tight. There we go. That's how that's looking at this stage of instruction 4. Now what I've got to do is turn the piece over. Let me just get this the right way around, like so, like that. And then we've got to get some more screws, which are UP screws, and we're going to be screwing into those 3 holes just there to attach that part of them, the 2 pieces together, if that makes sense. So yeah, in that hole, that hole, and that hole. So we need 3 UP screws to get that done. Let's get these put in. Bear with me, guys, if you can't see absolutely brilliantly while I do this, but I will show you the result once I've applied the screws in. Now they're at a slight angle, which again, the thought of everything, they're actually going in pretty cool at an angle to attach those 2 pieces together. So don't be worried when you can see a screw. It's not exactly straight, if that makes sense. It will still bite and pull your 2 pieces together, which I think is pretty cool. Do that nice and tight. There we go. Pull that back a bit. There we go. So we've got those 2 screws in, just one more. And then all we've got to do for this instruction is apply an AM screw, which I'll show you where in a sec. See, as you can see, if you don't put your screw in the right place, diagonal, it's not going in. So really, it's, what do they say, child-proof or whatever. I don't know if that's a saying or not, but I've said it now. But there we go. That's where we're looking at the minute. Now what we've got to do is turn the piece over and just see where we've got to screw the next screw in. Yeah, it's just here. So I don't know if you can see that, but that piece there, that little lug sticking out, we've got to put an AM screw in there. And to do that, again, think of everything, put it through that hole there, and put the screw in, just like so. So I need an AM screw, find an AM screw, there we go. It's an AP screw, AM screw. There's the AM screws here. I think we only need one at this time. So let's get that done. So yeah, just feed it through there and get that screwed in. Brilliant. Do that nice and tight. There we have it. And that is it so far with instruction 4. Look at that. That is taking shape now. Look at the size of this thing. This just puts into perspective. Look at my hand. I've got a pretty big hand. It's the size of my hand, near enough. This is just the engine. This is going to be one major, massive, beautiful build. There you go. That's where we're looking at in a minute. I will do a nice outro of this at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And I also do shorts, guys, which is on YouTube and TikTok, with some good background music, showing some nice close-ups and showing you where I'm at with the build and my other builds at that time. So let's keep on moving and go on to instruction 5. And now, guys, wrapping this up for instruction 5, we have got to put this piece here, which is part 7E. It's called a ferrule. You'll tell me if I've got that wrong, guys, but basically just put it over the clutch column here. Just carefully just push that over like so, but be careful that don't drop off as you build more to this model in the future. And then going on to instruction 6, this little nipple we've got here, guys, we want to apply this mounting pipe. I would have thought first of many pipes what's going to be on this beautiful build. So you just push that over like so, and there we have it, guys. Look at that. Brilliant. We have now got a final result of the crankcasing, and this is looking beautiful. I know there's no shiny bits on it or nothing like that, but there will be many pipes, which are going to be absolutely massive, this thing is, and a beautiful build to my collection. So if you want to get it for yourself, guys, go and check over at Fanhome and get it for yourself. You won't be disappointed, and it's going to be massive. But that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned to the end. I'll give you a nice little outro of where we're at with this. Keep an eye out for the shorts also, what I put up on YouTube and TikTok to show you where I'm at. Usually after every build, guys, it comes up not long after. But yeah, thanks for your support, guys. Give us a big thumbs up and subscribe for more if you haven't done so already. It's all free. No Patreon on this channel. But there we have it, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I am loving this build, guys. I hope you guys are too. If you are and you haven't done already, remember, click that subscribe button. You'll always be notified every time I put it up on the channel. And please, guys, give us a big like. Would really appreciate that. If you're enjoying this build as much as me, come on, give us a big like and a subscribe. All free. Nothing to pay. Today was a pretty cool issue, guys. Basically, we've been working more on the crankcase and parts we've been putting together, which is here in the magazine. Pretty cool. Love it. This will be coming back to the channel very quickly. I'm addicted to this build. I love all my builds, but I've got addicted to doing this build. Whether it's because I'm a DUCATI fan, I don't know. And I really want a DUCATI V4. Talking DUCATIs, check out Chili One. Check out his new DUCATI motorbike. It's beautiful, guys. Just check his channel out. I won't tell you what he's got. You go and check him out and see for yourself. Brilliant channel, brilliant family, guys, and a brilliant guy. But anyway, for now, thanks for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Again, remember to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. See ya. Peace.